consume because it taps into our deep psychological need for identity, status, and belonging. Reinforced by a culture and economy that equates self-worth with material possession. Anti-consumption in fashion refers to a conscious rejection or reduction of clothing consumption, often driven by ethical, environmental, or social concerns. Cheap trends flood our closets only to end up in landfills within days or weeks. Every second, the world throws away the equivalent of a garbage truck full of clothes. And most of it comes from fast fashion. Anti-consumption in fashion refers to the conscious rejection or reduction of clothing consumption and is often driven by ethical, environmental, or social concerns. It's sometimes a form of resistance against the dominant consumerist culture. It's a deliberate act of choosing to consume less, buy differently, or even refuse to participate in certain aspects of the fashion system. Fast fashion is one of the most polluting industries according to EarthDay.org. EarthDay.org reports that the fashion industry produces 100 billion garments in a year, and 87%, 40 billion tons, end up in the landfill where they smolder and pollute the air or are incinerated. The Center for Biological Diversity even reports that fast fashion is responsible for as much as 10% of global carbon monoxide emissions. That's more than all international flights and maritime transport combined. Approximately 60% of materials made in clothing is plastic. That includes polyester, acrylic, nylon, and other synthetic fibers that make them into the largest source of marine bioplastic pollution. The dyeing process of fast fashion clothes also involves the use of toxic chemicals. Waste discharge from textile industries has polluted 70% of freshwater sources in Asia. Even washing clothes releases 500,000 tons of microfibers into the ocean each year, equivalent to 50 billion plastic bottles. To fight the negative effects of fast fashion, people are increasingly turning to various anti-consumption practices. These include buying less, choosing higher quality and more durable clothing, opting for second-hand or vintage items, participating in clothing swaps, or even clothing rentals. Additionally, upcycling, repairing, and repurposing clothes are popular methods to extend the life of clothing and reduce dependency on new purchases. Many consumers are becoming frustrated with the cost of living and therefore are less inclined towards leisurely buying. Many consumers are critical of consumerism as a whole. Some feel like the increasing frequency of advertisements and the rise of fast fashion only push unnecessary, cheaply made products onto consumers in order to turn a quick profit. Another major political or moral concern in fast fashion is ethical labor. With companies like Shein getting into large controversies regarding their labor practices, consumers may turn to thrifting or refraining from purchasing to eliminate that concern entirely. In a video from the Environmental Defense Initiative, it is stated that Shein workers earn 2 cents per clothing item, even while working 18-hour days, 7 days a week with only 1 day off per month. Many consumers feel like consumerism takes away from the unique quality of items. They may feel like the mass-produced products don't market to their personal identity. Consumers who feel this way might turn to DIY or do-it-yourself culture in order to create items that speak to them personally. This may include sewing and other crafting. Some fashion subcultures, such as punk, are rooted in DIY based on beliefs of individualism and anti-consumerism. Consumer reaction to fast fashion prices and ethics has created a demand for fashion they can feel better about. Fashion brands are feeling the pressure from consumers who demand better prices and business practices. Many companies have responded to people's desires to lower their consumption. In 2013, the infamous fast fashion giant H&M integrated garment collection and recycling boxes into all of their stores. When used, customers will receive a voucher for money off their next purchase. This was likely a response to the criticism they received for their in-store turnover. This may not be enough to convince critics of their ethics, but it also can help consumers feel less guilty about purchasing a new item if they donate one first. H&M is far from the only brand using this type of initiative. Levi's has a buyback program where customers receive gift cards in return for their worn Levi's denim. Pause, reflect, and choose wisely. Do you consider the carbon footprint of your purchases? Are you aware of the labor practices and working conditions involved in the production of your products? Are you minimizing your waste by choosing reusable or recyclable products? Do you prioritize buying from local and independent retailers and thrift stores? If not, maybe it's something to consider next time you decide whether to buy that cheap, trendy garment. But remember, the most sustainable garment is the one that's already in your wardrobe. Buy less, choose well.